So now that you've mustered up the strength and courage to live in your truth, you are now a black male and you are part of the black gay community. And you're asking yourself, what's next? Now you have to learn the hierarchy of the black gay community, which involves the masculine, the in-between, the butch queens, and the effeminate men. So by definition, effeminate with reference to a man is having characteristics and ways of behaving traditionally associated with women and regarded as inappropriate for a man. That's considered men who have more feminine mannerisms, men who may dress a little more feminine than the average man is expected to dress, the boys who wear their nails, the tight clothing, the long hair, very pretty. So now that we know the definition, let's get into volume 1. So, in volume 1, I want to discuss kind of the dating options for the feminine black gay male based off my perspective and my experience. Now, I do understand my experience is anecdotal, and I am not speaking for the experience of every feminine black gay male. But I would love to hear your experiences as well if you would like to share them in the comments and let me know, have your experiences been similar or am I just tripping? So first, let's talk about the masculine to feminine pipeline in the black gay community. So of course we all know there's a hierarchy amongst black gay men where masculinity is king. So on top of the hierarchy, you have the masculine gay men. They are praised, they're worshipped, they're in high demand, they're hot commodities because most gay men want masculine men. Now, within the masculine category for black gay men, there's a subsection which consists of butch queens. Now, in my opinion, the majority of black gay men do fall in the butch queen subsection of the masculine category. Now, this is a lot, so I'm trying to take it slow, girl. So I would say it goes masculine. Then under the masculine, the subsection is butch queens, which most of the gay men are going to fall into. Then you have the kind of in-between boys who may be kind of pretty boys. They may wear a little crop top. They may wear tight things, but they still preserve their masculine image. So even if they are wearing feminine attire, they're still doing it in a masculine way. These are going to be the boys that the butch queens will tell you are feminine boys. So they'll tell you they like feminine boys, but what they really mean is they like pretty butch queens. They'll tolerate you if you're pretty, but you still have an athletic build and you kind of wear tight fitted clothing. You aren't crossing into what they would consider women's clothing yet. Then under the in-between boys, you have the effeminate boys, which they call the femme boys. That's the boys with the long hair. That's the boys with the nails. That's the boy who wears the tights. They may wear the booty shorts, the leggings, the women's attire. Some may wear weave. The boys that wear the lingerie, all that. You get it. The boys who you know are gay when you see them. Some consider them to be flamboyant, androgynous. All can fall into that feminine category. Now, the femme boys are the boys that are typically overlooked. These are the boys that most gay men do not want. Some gay men will have sex with feminine boys. They may spend time with feminine boys, but they aren't looking to date feminine boys openly. Now, when I first came out the closet, as most gay men are, you try to fit into that masculine butch queen category. So you're still dressing masculine. You're still keeping a masculine appearance. You're still portraying yourself as masculine, right? Then years start to go past, you become more comfortable in your gay body. You start to explore a little bit and start to realize, you may like this or you may like that. Or you've always liked certain things that would be considered feminine, but you suppressed it because it wasn't accepted, right? So that's where I came in. So when I first came out the closet, of course, I was kind of masculine, butch queen, still wearing boy clothes, still dressing like a boy, still presenting very masculine. So at that time, I would say I had a lot of options. That's the most options I ever had within the black gay community because I fell in the butch queen category. So I was in the runnings with other butch queens, which was most of the black gay community, right? So as a black gay man, if you want to be desired and perceived as attractive, you would want to stay within the masculine to butch queen category. That's where you'll be safe at. Now, when you start to teeter-totter those lines of cross-dressing and wearing more feminine attire and becoming more androgynous, you will start to get those side eyes. So I can remember specifically where things changed for me when I started kind of wearing more tighter fitted clothing, started kind of getting my nails done. My hair was getting longer, so of course I was working out, so the body is poking out. I remember I went from option for the gay men to the friend category really quickly. It went from, oh, what's up, like I want to holler at you, to, oh, that's sis. And what you have to understand, once you fall into the feminine cross, whatever they want to consider you as, the more feminine male category, you immediately be cis to all the gay men. You're she, you're her, you're cis, you're Miss Girl, you're Miss Thing. And it can be a little unsettling at first, especially when you start hearing it from men that were once trying to holler at you or be in your DMs, because now you understand that they don't see you as a valuable option. And it can be a little hurtful. But what you will start to realize in that transition, while gay men are seeing you as less attractive because you are expressing yourself in a way that is considered to be more effeminate or more femme and not masculine, you start to get a lot of attention from the so-called straight boys. Oh, yes, this is where all the DL, down low, highly discreet, overly masculine, hyper-masculine hood trade dudes come in. These are the boys that they love. So when you step into that realm where you're cross-dressing and you're wearing feminine attire and you're putting your nails, you're getting your nails done, you're getting your feet done, you're getting your eyebrows arched, you're getting your eyes waxed, all that pampering things that make you look like a pretty little femboy, you start to attract a whole different demographic of men. And that's kind of where my channel came in, because I started to realize at that time, I'm starting to attract all these straight presenting men, all these men who were very masculine, were very attractive. They were my type, but they were very discreet. They were not openly gay. These were not men who were looking to date me or hang out with me in public. These were men who were looking for sex. And then when I started getting into kind of wearing more feminine attire a little bit more, I was immediately placed into the friend category. I had no attention from gay men. And even when you do get attention from the masculine gay men or the butch queens as an effeminate gay male, it's never with the same respect that they pursue a butch queen with. They make you feel like you should be thankful that they're hitting on you because you are feminine and you're not desired in their eyes, you know? Like a second option almost. So what do you do when the options get low and the boys that you do want and the boys that you are attracted to and would like to date aren't interested in you anymore? You going to sit around and pout, or you just going to get in where you fit in? So I think that's where a lot of the feminine boys or the femme gay males may start getting mixed up with the discreet boys and the trades and the DLs, because if these are the guys that are hitting on me, what am I to do? Fall in line or get out the game? So that's where my experiences started to come in. So what I will say is, as a more feminine black gay male, you aren't treated with the same respect as the butch queens within the black gay community. Most of my friends fall into the masculine butch queen category. There have been times where I'll go out with them and get no attention at all because they're not checking for the more feminine boys. You feel me? There have been times where I go into the gay club and I already know, like, nobody really looking at me because everybody's looking for the masculine boys, you know? On the other hand, I already know, like, if I go to the straight bar, I get a lot more attention because for some reason, they typically tend to have the discreet boys who like more feminine guys. Yeah, it's crazy that I would say that, but yeah, I get a lot more attention in a straight bar than I would in a gay bar. I mean, in a gay bar, the gay boys will say, "Oh, sis, you cute," and da-da-da-da, you know, that clear line of distinction. They're not interested in you, honey. Sis. So for someone who came into the game as a butch queen, it can be a little bit of a culture shock to now watch these same men who are in the running with you, same guys you were attracted to, the same guys who are in your inbox trying to date you, now treating you as sis, as a friend, as someone who's not worthy of their attention. So then you might start running into the arms of the trade. So I'm going to end this video right here. This is going to conclude chapter 1. In chapter 2, we'll start to get into the interactions between the feminine gay male and the down low discreet black male. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.